I'm going to play the 30 seconds to give myself a second here. All right, hang on. Hang on. All right. I don't like this lighting. What's up, lunkers? All right. Just going to try to pull up the field of 68. Illinois is a 9 seed in the West region, and they will play Arkansas. I don't know when we'll get the schedule, but this game will be on Thursday. Felt like a matchup that we talked about for a little bit. And then when we stop talking about it, then it pops up. So we haven't talked about playing Arkansas in the first round in a couple weeks, maybe a week and a half. And here we are, playing Arkansas in the first round. And, a lot of people talk about how talented this Illinois team is. And that's certainly fair to say. But Arkansas is probably more talented, if you want to be honest here. Yeah, I didn't think that was ever going to happen. You just look at the committee's track record on caring about, conference tournaments, which they don't care about because Penn State, as you can see here, I wish I could zoom in a little bit more here, but Penn State is a 10 seed. That shows you that they don't care about that. Thought they were getting a 10 for sure. Yeah, felt that way, but you just got to remember the committee views these things differently and uses some different information than a lot of the bracketologists do. Illinois kind of, the ability to get a couple of early wins that mattered as much as they did really saved Illinois in a lot of ways. It played a huge role in them being a 9 and not being on the bubble this entire time. Of course, not that it's going to matter because I don't think Illinois is going to be sticking around for long. Just looking at it right now, instant reaction. But I mean, Illinois is in the group of death. I mean, the West is insane. So that's kind of where you're like, the committee's a little bit flawed, right? Because UConn's the top 4 seed. They get put in that region. Kansas had way more quad one wins than just about anybody, and they get put in that region. Jake says he got nervous when he saw Penn State got a 10. Yeah. My first reaction was that Illinois would be a 9 when that happened, but I can understand why some Illinois fans may have thought that that's something that's nervous. Bad matchup, which, they didn't earn an easier matchup than that. I don't think Boise State's an easy matchup, though, so I'm not gonna agree that Northwestern got an easy matchup. But I think the team that got the hardest matchup in the Big Ten was Penn State for sure. Illinois, Arkansas is the inconsistency matchup. Arkansas can no-show. That's true, but here's the other thing that you got to think about. Arkansas has 2 lottery picks, probably, Anthony Black and Nick Smith. Illinois doesn't have that. I don't know if I agree with that. Texas A&M is really good. I don't know, but I guess things could be worse, Things could be worse. But Rutgers has got to be sick to their stomach, huh? Rutgers is 2 spots behind Illinois on KenPom. I guess they didn't earn it late. They really fell apart down the stretch, going 2-6 from February 7th to the end of the season. And then Big Ten tournament, they split. That's tough. Just shows you how the committee views things differently than, the the bracketologists. So we'll see. I don't know how I'm going to pick Illinois. Why was Arkansas not better this year? How do they lose games? Yeah, Nick Smith was hurt a lot. They lost Trevon Brazil, the Missouri transfer. That was a big loss. Arkansas started, 11-1. They looked really good early, and then SEC play hit them like a ton of bricks. Their offense is not great. They have a pretty similar offense to Illinois in terms of not being very good from three and not being the best free throw shooting team, but they were good from two. Defensively, they're better than Illinois, and they have just so much talent on their roster. They're young, though, so we'll see. Memphis is a dangerous 8. Yeah, I agree. I think I'd rather play Arkansas than Memphis, but I don't know. I don't want to go against the Muss-Bus, I would root for Arkansas if they beat Illinois. I'm a Musselman guy. Arkansas, yeah. Yeah, that was a big loss. But they have Nick Smith healthy now, so. Yeah, a win here would be nice.
I'm here.
Oh, yeah, thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming.
A lot of people seem to.
I turned down the mic. Hold on.
Iowa going to get punked by. I'm assuming this means Iowa going to get punked by Auburn. And my answer to that would be no, because I don't think they can get punked by anybody because of the way they shoot. But Auburn's really good defensively against the three. So I think Iowa got one of the worst matchups in the Big Ten as well. But I'm going to stick with the fact that I think Penn State got the worst matchup. And it just shows, like I said, the committee does not give a shit about conference tournaments at all.
It means nothing, which is actually insane. But yeah. They said that they got done very late last night, and it literally meant nothing to this. So I don't know why they put that narrative out there like they do, but
I don't know what, I guess what's killing Penn State is losses to Virginia Tech, Clemson, Nebraska. Rutgers is not a tournament team, I guess, so they lost that game. That was a really bad game. But I don't know. I think if you're a Penn State fan, you're going to be like, what did we do wrong? We have way more quad wins than those bums from Illinois. That's what I'd be saying if I were Penn State.
Well, I mean, I guess I know Rutgers is on a decline, but, I mean, they beat Purdue. I don't understand how you leave them out over. I don't know how you leave out the net. Actually, seems like it means nothing if the number 40 in the net doesn't get in over the 66 and 67.
Yeah,
and to have North Carolina as the third team out.
And also, you give no credit to FAU. You make FAU play an 8 and 9 game. They're 14th in the net.
Yeah,
13th actually. So that doesn't make any sense. I think the thing that killed Rutgers is those quad 3 losses.
Yeah.
4 of them.
Those outweigh everything else. I think we talked about this.
I mean, here's the thing. Rutgers had a 19-14 record. Iowa had a 19-13 record. Both teams were 4-7 against quad 1. Iowa 9-3 against quad 2. Rutgers 6-3. Quad 3, Iowa 1-2. Rutgers 2-4. Quad 4, Rutgers 7-0, Iowa 5-1. There's not that big of a difference between Iowa and Rutgers, and Iowa gets an 8 seed.
Yeah,
and Rutgers doesn't.
Rutgers gets shut out.
That seems somewhat questionable to me.
Yeah. Yep. I don't know. I mean, as soon as Kansas was announced, I knew Illinois was going to be on that 8-9 line.
Well, I think one thing that we got to think about with Illinois here is right when we stop talking about Arkansas for a week, they get matched up with Arkansas.
That's true. The thing is, this is what everybody was predicting a week ago. So it tells you that the last week into conference tournaments means nothing.
Yep.
Yeah. It is how it seems. So why not drop the bracket before conference tournaments?
Well, I mean, another
these guys, if they win their tournament, they're in this spot.
I mean, Clemson got or Pitt got murdered by Clemson.
Yeah.
In the conference tournament, so that didn't matter.
Yeah.
It's weird. I think if you have the narrative like overall from everybody that you're going to be a tournament team in like early March, you're probably going to get in because I feel like we viewed Pitt as a tournament team, Clemson not as a tournament team. Same with NC State, and then they're in.
Yeah.
Also, Clemson killed NC State, not Pitt. I don't know what I was talking about, but NC State did get in, so that's the same argument. When do the game times get announced? Tonight, probably very soon.
I would assume that Illinois is going to have a late game on Thursday.
Yeah, it's Des Moines. Right. It's Des Moines, so I think probably in the 7 window or 8 window.
6:30.
Could be, yeah. That's when they were. They played 5 o'clock in Friday last week. Memphis just blew out a 1 seed to win their conference tourney.
Yeah, Wesley. They've made it ultimately clear this year that the conference tournaments mean nothing. What time is the game? I don't think we know yet, but it should be announced soon.
It should be a late one too. Oklahoma State should have been. No, I don't think so. I mean, I think there's probably 3 teams that I put in over Oklahoma State in the bubble, maybe 2. Rutgers obviously being one of them. Here's another thing that I got to think about here. I mean, could UConn and UCLA get any more screwed? Putting in them, but like the West is the death region.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, and the other thing, Kansas, like the fact that they aren't in the Midwest in Kansas City is crazy. You put Houston there instead.
17 quad 1 wins.
Quad 1s, yeah.
And you can't even say they're the number 3 1 seed because they got killed yesterday because that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So, and like UConn's the number 1 4 seed, UCLA is the number 1 2 seed, and Gonzaga is the number 2 3 seed, and they get put there. That's unbelievable.
Kansas the best 1 seed for Illinois to potentially match up against.
I think it's probably Purdue, but that wouldn't happen.
They weren't going to do that. I would have liked Houston just for a revenge game from last year, but.
Well, I think they
got to beat Arkansas first, so doesn't really matter.
I think in Illinois, it's not going to happen, but in Illinois, UConn Sweet 16 would be hilarious because Illinois would get.
Illinois and Iowa. Yeah, I'm sure that Illinois fans will show up for that. So
that's true. Where's the the Elite 8 in this region is Vegas, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
I mean, I cannot believe that the East region is kind of a joke in terms of the 3 and the 4, or the 3 and the 4. Kansas State's good, but Tennessee, come on. Tennessee. Yeah. Marquette's good. Marquette being the last overall 2 seed is, I don't know if it's questionable, but I don't know. I feel like they were kind of firmly like a number 3 2 seed. But I guess they didn't penalize UCLA at all for injury. So that's another notable thing because UCLA wasn't going to get a 1 anyway. Even if they won last night, they weren't getting a 1. So, yeah, I think the West region is the bracket of death. And is this Illinois' 3rd year in a row? Or no, what region were they in last year? I think they were in the Midwest region last year.
I don't remember.
I think it was Midwest last year, West in 21, and then West this year. Because last year I was going to say I thought they were in the West, but they played in Pittsburgh, so that's not the West.
I mean, Coleman Hawkins got his wish, right, though? He wants to go to Sacramento, but he's got to get there, right?
I don't. I mean, sure.
He wanted to go to Sacramento, but you got to get out of the first round to get there, I would assume.
I can easily see Arkansas.
Who's playing in Sacramento?
I think Iowa's playing Sacramento.
Okay.
Or wait. That doesn't make
I don't know how it works.
I thought the thing said that. Let me look. I could see Illinois being destroyed by anybody. So, yeah, I could see Arkansas destroying them.
Yeah.
Instinct.
Like Arkansas, I feel like we've talked about it before, but like Illinois tried to build this team like Arkansas already was like how they built their team. So I think it's going to be a good matchup. But Illinois has to show up.
Okay, what's the halftime score going to be?
Of this game? Illinois down 14?
Yeah, that's about right.
come back, lose it on some terrible play that Underwood draws up that Coleman Hawkins can't remember?
The second round for the bottom of this region is in Sacramento.
Okay.
Illinois, Des Moines.
So he won a 10 seed?
But the first round is in there as well. So Northwestern is going to Sacramento, Boise State, UCLA, UNC Asheville, Sacramento.
So Coleman thought they were getting a 10 seed, is what you're telling me.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah, terrific. That's great. South last year.
I have no clue.
Well,
Goldfish brain over here. I don't know.
I'm gonna research this real fast. So does Nick Smith Jr. or Anthony Black have 30 in this game? One of the two.
What?
Yeah, it was the South last year. It was the South. Yeah.
I guess we'll have to look at who has a season high they need to get.
Yeah, I think one good thing for Illinois is that you won't have to deal with Trevon Brazil. Brazil was the Missouri transfer from last year. Got hurt really early in the year, out for the year. Really good shot blocker around the rim. You don't have to deal with that, but you do have some lengthy guard play. I mean, you have Ricky Council, 6'6". Anthony Black's like a 6'7" point guard. Nick Smith is 6'5", so they are very lengthy. That bodes much better for this Illinois team than last year's Illinois team. So that's good. So you got that going for you. I can't really speak to their interior presence. They have Mekhi Mitchell and Mikal Mitchell, who are twins, who are 6'9", 6'10", kind of your 4 and 5. I think Ricky Council may be hurt because he hasn't played the last few, or no, he's been coming off the bench. Okay, coming off the bench. So we'll see. I mean, I think offensively, like I said earlier, I think these teams are very similar. Arkansas is 304th from 3. They're 287th at the free throw line, 47th from 2. And the difference is that Arkansas defensively is much better than Illinois. And Arkansas also likes to get out and run. So this will be one of the quicker teams in terms of tempo that Illinois has played in a while.
Yeah, and I don't know if that bodes well for them because you like to think Illinois is better in up tempo play because their half court offense is brutal. So maybe that helps them, but they're gonna have to knock down some threes for sure.
Not Illinois related, but Furman over UVA. Virginia just can't score. Plus no Vanderbilt plus. I
think a lot of people are going to pick that, honestly. I know you're a Virginia hater, so.
Yeah, one upset that I'm disappointed that I don't think I'm going to pick that I really wanted to pick is Oral Roberts over Duke. I think Duke, I don't know.
Yeah.
I was hoping Oral Roberts would play Virginia or Tennessee or one of those teams, but Oral Roberts is always going to be 12. Here's the thing about Oral Roberts in comparison to last time they were in is A. Smith is 2 years older. I think he's better. And Connor Vanover is Zach Edey adjacent. Like if Zach Edey could shoot threes, Connor Vanover 7'5". And he's an Arkansas transfer.
Last time Illinois reached the Sweet 16, 2005.
Yep. It's been going well. Stupid spell check. Yeah, see, I didn't make fun of him for the spell check. I just read it out and then did a little laugh. I wasn't making fun of him.
I didn't even say anything.
Good thing they don't have a post player. We don't either until Hansberry next year. Yeah, that's true. I don't really think Mikal Mitchell and Mekhi Mitchell are there to be post players, so I'd agree.
Would you like to see more Coleman Hawkins post up? They did it against Penn State. He scored like 4 baskets in a row, and then they stopped. So, yeah,
why not? I mean, I don't really think that they have much of a shot blocking presence in the interior, even though they are 27th. Maybe, okay, I'm wrong. 27th in the country in block percentage.
They're long. That's the
yeah,
thing. It's
Mekhi Mitchell blocks a lot of shots. At 4 blocks.
They are a team. They are a team. They are what Brad Underwood thought Illinois could be, is what I feel. Like they can guard 1 through 5 with anybody. They're long. Their point guard's 6'5". Is he 6'5", 6'6"?
Who, Black?
Yeah.
6'7".
6'7". There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like a point guard, but he could also play off ball at the 3 too.
Yeah.
So I hope if Illinois loses, I hope Musselman doesn't give me a reason to root against him because I'm a must bus guy.
Yeah.
He's made the last
We've
two
both
Elite
been
Eights.
on the must bus.
He's made the last 2 Elite Eights.
Sadly.
This is a tough spot for Illinois. This is a coach that knows how to win in the tournament. I don't know if you could say that about Brad yet. So
That's true. That's true. You
2
got
Elite Eights with less talented teams than he has this year. Musselman.
Yeah, I guess you got to hope that Illinois' older guys can do something because Arkansas is young, right? They might be younger than Illinois as much as Brad wants to say how young we are.
Yeah, they have 3 freshmen that play a ton of minutes.
Yeah.
Illinois' 293rd in D3 experience. And if it's not a young player for Arkansas, it's a transfer, which is similar to Illinois as well. Arkansas is 263rd, so it's very close, but Illinois, a little bit less experience. But I think a big factor with that is that Dane Danger played 3 games before he came here, so he's essentially a freshman.
Yeah, that's true.
And Meyer didn't play a ton of minutes at Baylor.
If Illinois wins, we're going to get proven, that secret scrimmage that Illinois dominated. That Ethan and the rest of the Illinois fans want to say that Illinois dominated it.
That's what happened. That's what people were saying.
I heard Sky Clark was a big part of that. So
it's true. That's a big loss. Future Louisville superstar.
Actually, according to Brad Underwood, Ty Rodgers was a big part of that. So we'll see.
Who's Ty going to guard in this game? I would start Ty and have him guard Nick Smith. If Brad Underwood doesn't start a goddamn point guard, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Epps has got to start and just act like he's a point guard, even though he's really not, but that's good enough for me.
Right. Right.
Kansas is vulnerable right now, though. Kansas is vulnerable. I don't think Kansas is untouchable. They got beat up last night. They got beat up by Texas 2 games in a row. And
I don't know if I'm that scared of Kansas.
Arkansas is going to beat Illinois, but that's fine.
Well, that's what I feel like I'm more worried about the Arkansas game.
Yeah.
So.
And then you're more than likely, if you somehow get to the Sweet 16, you're playing UConn probably.
Yeah.
I think VCU might beat St. Mary's.
And I know that's this could be possibly the worst bracket for you. Play the must bus. If you go somewhere, you're playing UConn.
And my good friend Mick Cronin.
Yeah.
Me and Dan Cronin on Twitter were boys. So yeah, this is my bracket. It really is.
It is.
I've been known to defend Gonzaga a lot in my time. I'm a Patino guy as well. Bobby Hurley and Danny Hurley, both in this region. Fuck, this is Jesus. This is a tough one for me.
It's like they're like, what would make Ethan most upset? Let's put all these teams together.
Yeah, and I don't know who I want to come out because Illinois is not, so I'm not even going to count them in that discussion. I don't think UCLA will. I think UCLA is going to lose to Gonzaga in the Sweet 16.
Almost had some real rough brackets all 3 years. I feel like they've had some rough matchups all 3 years.
They didn't earn it at all this year, though. That's the difference.
Yeah, this year is not. It's by far not. It's not as bad as the last 2.
I'm pretty sure Illinois is going to miss 25 threes in this game. I'm pretty sure they're not going to change a damn thing.
Well, because Matthew Meyer's is going to take 12 of them.
And Arkansas defensively against the 3, they're 26, and they're 47th against the 2. So
I just feel like you watch SEC games, and they're athletes, and they're athletic, but man, it is some sloppy basketball sometimes.
Yep.
That's the only thing that makes me confident about playing an SEC team.
It's a different kind of slop. It's a fast slop. The Big Ten's an ugly, slow slop.
Yes. Yeah.
So
and I think that Illinois can handle that.
But Illinois
because Illinois is a fast slop team anyway.
Yeah, Illinois is more of an SEC type team than Big Ten. Yes. Which is the difference between this year and the last year and maybe the year before that.
Yep.
But I find it interesting that the committee just once again doesn't why don't they just come out and say conference tournaments don't matter, like you said? I don't get that at all. And then the committee guy who went on there on CBS, and I see my boy Pete Gillen on TV right now, great guy. The committee, they don't even ask him about the bubble. Like, why? They didn't even ask him about the bubble. On
he said something like it came down to four teams, and we put those 4 teams in, or something silly like that.
Something political, essentially.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Nevada. Let's look at Nevada here. So Nevada.
How does the ACC get NC State and Pittsburgh in?
It's tough. That's tough.
How?
Do you okay? Let's think about this. Do you think it shouldn't be this way? Or do you think the committee is thinking at all about how much the Big Ten has let them down the last 2 years?
Yeah, I mean, I could play into it, but
it's like, hey, we gave them.
And I don't think the Big Ten should have got 9 teams in anyway. So I mean, somebody had to be cut, right?
Yeah. And I think there was still a question. I think the committee didn't have Penn State. Do you think the committee had Penn State like firmly out of Dayton going into the Big Ten tournament? Because I'm not so sure about that.
That's a good question.
They might have been in Dayton going into that or out.
Yeah, I feel like they had to play their way out of something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
So Nevada gets in over Rutgers. Nevada lost in overtime to K-State, lost to Loyola Marymount, lost to Oregon, lost to Wyoming, lost to UNLV twice. They won 22 games. Here's the thing about the conference tournaments. Nevada goes into the conference tournament and loses to a San Jose State team in their first game. They didn't even win a conference tournament game. If you're going to be an at-large team in the Mountain West, I need you to not flame out against a rebuilding first-year head coach, Tim Miles, his first year at second year? Might have been his second year at San Jose State, and you lose to them. Nevada didn't earn it at all. Rutgers won their first conference tournament game against a team in Michigan that is better than San Jose State. I don't agree with that. But Rutgers went what? I said it earlier. Rutgers went like 2-7 in the last month of the season. It's tough to say that they earn it when they have that record at the end of the season.
Hey, we're at my dad's celebrating my birthday. Say hi, everybody.
Hey.
So we're getting ready to head out. I'm gonna head home. So like 15 minutes. If you're still on, I'll hop on.
All right, gotcha. See
you guys. Thanks for coming out. I'm removing you from the stream. I don't really know what I'm doing.
So yeah, probably stay on, get him back on. Hopefully Sun Devils beat Nevada. I agree. I'm a Bobby Hurley guy, no doubt. Top seeds in the NIT are going to be interesting. Yeah, I wonder who goes and who doesn't go is my big question there. St. Mary's got kind of a tough draw being a 5 and having to fly across country to play tough VCU. I agree. St. Mary's and Gonzaga being in the same bracket is kind of weird to me as well. I don't know. But I'm curious to see how they view it from the perspective of the Big Ten. It's not great. It's not great, no doubt. And the Big Ten draws, like I said, I think just a brutal draw for Penn State, I think, with Texas A&M. A Texas A&M team that went 15-3 in the SEC and got to the championship game. Rutgers just confirmed that they'll be taking a bid, an NIT invitation. So congrats to Steve Peichel and Rutgers. They probably should have gotten in, but we'll just pretend like they should not.
The season, when we took a look at Arizona, they got that nod.
Trying to mute my TV here. All right, I'll take more questions. Where do you think the Illini women are going to be seated? Haven't looked, but I feel like they're probably around the same level of the men's team, like the 9-10 range. Well, if the committee had a reason to be disappointed in any conference over the last few years, it would certainly be the Big Ten. That I have no doubt. Of which I have no doubt. North Carolina declined an NIT invitation, no doubt. No surprise. No surprise there. Let's see. Trying to find a TV here. Okay, there we go. All right. When do the times come out? I believe it's tonight. Should be probably within the hour, I would say the times come out. So I kind of like to stay on for that if everybody will bear with me here, hopefully get Tyler back on for that as well. But I'm assuming within the next hour we will see the times for the games come out. That's how it typically works. That's what I can tell you right now. Let's see here. Whoops. Welcome to the fourth wall. Breaking the fourth wall. All right. A U of I is offering tickets to Des Moines. It's close enough for me to be there, but I don't think I would ever go to a tournament game in the first or second round, given how much action is going on. I'm not just an Illini guy. I'm obviously an Illini guy. I'm a fan, of course, but you got to think about the whole scope here. And thank you to everybody who's been tuning into the playback streams, playback.tv. I like to get on there Tuesday for the first 4 games and do some of that, maybe the late Wednesday one as well. Watch some of those games live. We've had a lot of people come into those streams. I'm just going to put the link in the chat now. If you ever want to check it out, I'll tweet when I'm live, and I'll retweet from the Illini account as well. But here's the link to that. If you ever want to check that out, just connect your TV provider. You're good to go. Sorry to the people that have DirecTV and Dish. I don't believe they're offering that yet. Me and a buddy got Sweet 16 tickets to see for Louisville. Who do you think we see? What region is that for this? Midwest? I don't know. Hang on. Just figured out how to comment on YouTube after all this time. Yeah, Scheidewander's been in the playback.tv streams a lot lately, so now we have him in the YouTube stream. There you go. And if Illinois gets the Elite Eight, it's in Vegas, right? You could be there. Art Vandelay from Seinfeld, I guess, of Seinfeld fame. One of George's alter egos, sort of. Art Vandelay. I love that episode. Remember the good old days, Illinois, DePaul, Southern Illinois, Illinois State would make the tourney. Yeah, I mean, Southern Illinois had a chance. They got to the semifinals. They got to the semifinals of the Missouri Valley this year. DePaul, I don't think that program is going to be back anytime soon. DePaul could have an all-time team of decommits, and it would be very good. Illinois State, probably quite a ways away from relevance. What's the game plan to win on Thursday? I think it starts with, Illinois needs to play through the post a little bit more. I think Coleman Hawkins has proven that he could take the ball and score in the interior. You got to worry about Arkansas's length, though. They can block shots. They're one of the better teams in the country at blocking shots. And the bottom line is Illinois has got to make threes. Arkansas is not a very good three-point shooting team either. A little bit better than Illinois in percentage. I believe, like I said, they're 304th. Illinois has got to be, 320, 318 or something right now. Illinois is 331. So, yeah, Illinois has got to, Matthew Meyer and Terrence Shannon have to make shots. They have to make shots. This can't turn into a Terrence Shannon, I'm going to take the game over either. And Brad has to have Sincere Harris and Ty Rodgers a lot in this game. He needs them. And they need Epps to make shots because I'm assuming Epps is probably going to play. And you can't start RJ. That's another bottom line that I have here. You can't start RJ. What is in my mustache? I think it's just a hair clump. Anyway, why decline an invite to the NIT? I'm sure players would like a say in that. Yeah, I think for a school like North Carolina, it's maybe a little embarrassing, right? I think outside of that, though, most of those teams are going to be doing it. Rutgers is doing it. That email was for a chance to get tickets. Have to notify before Monday. Before 4 Monday. Let's see. What Sweet 16 is in Louisville? You think ball hawking might get the victory there? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so the Sweet 16 for Louisville. Let me try to find out so I can see what matchups I think we'll see. Start Epps or Rogers. I would love to see Ty Rogers start, but I don't think it's going to happen. Fairly certain that Ty Rogers will not start. He's not going to just start Rogers in the tournament. He's going to start Epps or RJ, I'm sure, which is not great. I'm fine with Epps starting, but starting RJ would be a disaster in my opinion. I would have to assume that the Louisville Sweet 16 regions are Midwest and West, right? Or something? If RJ starts, they'll become that's fair. That's fair. Houston Baptist fan. That is fair. I wouldn't blame you for that. I wouldn't blame you. That would be a disaster. They didn't play well with him starting for the most part, so Brad will keep doing it. Like RJ is so good, so confident in him. Stupid. Well, bracket again here for the people. I don't want a full screen on me. Bum 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 bum. Holy hell! Why can't I get a good link for this goddamn bracket? There we go. Here we go. Sorry if you can hear my dog barking. There's nothing I can do about that. He's old. Here we go. Here's the bracket. They risked losing to Minnesota just to try and get RJ going. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. Doesn't surprise me that a Brad team would do that. And Brad replied, start RJ, just keep him out of the portal. Yeah, well, if that's how he's viewing things, that doesn't bode well for the future of the program. I'll tell you that. Not great. Not great. So we got Dayton, March 15th, 14th and 15th. Early leans on those games right there. I lean Arizona State because I'm a Hurley guy, and I'll lean Mississippi State. Defensively, they're elite. Why not? Probably not thrilled with the fact that they're in the first four, but they did drop pretty late in the season. No doubt. So which Big Ten team do you think got the easiest draw in the first round, and which team do you think got the hardest draw in the first round? I'll throw it over to the chat for that. So the extreme off chance the Illini make the Elite Eight, will they be in Vegas? I believe so, yeah, because the West region, I think the Elite Eight's in Vegas. I'm pretty sure. If I had to guess what the Elite Eight is going to be in this region, I think I'm going to say UConn Gonzaga. I'll say that right now. Indiana easiest or hardest draw with Kent State? easiest. I don't know. I think Kent State might have the best guard in that matchup. I think Sincere Carey might be the best guard in that matchup. And Kent State, not only can they absolutely defend 38th in the country in adjusted efficiency, they scored a lot of points against Toledo in that game. 93 points in the MAC championship. And let's also look at these results for Kent State. Kent State lost to Charleston by 2. Okay. They lost to Houston by 5. They only allowed 49 points in Houston against Houston. And they lost to Gonzaga by 7. They have a couple of weird results with Northern Illinois, Akron, and Ball State. Those aren't great. But Kent State's pretty damn good. I don't know if that's that easy of a matchup for Indiana. Indiana lucky to avoid Oral Roberts, though, I would say. Iowa is a tough road. Yeah. I don't think Iowa gets to the Sweet 16, and I certainly don't think that they get – I don't even know if they get out of the first round. Can Michigan State beat Marquette? Ooh, man. I'm going to lean no on that one. But also, neither team really has an interior presence, and that would be a great guard matchup with Cam Jones and Tyler Kolek. Purdue, yeah, that is the easy way out. Yes, Purdue easiest. Yeah. I don't know if Indiana has the best chance to get to the second round. They probably do, but that's because they're a 4 seed. So I guess you kind of play the numbers and it's easier there. But I like Maryland's chances to get to the second round. Like West Virginia's good, and I like Michigan State's chances. Well, I think Michigan State has the second easiest chance outside of Purdue to get to the second round out of the Big Ten. I think Northwestern has their hands full. Boise State's a good team. I think Illinois obviously has their hands full. I think Penn State has their hands full. Indiana, it's a tough 13 to play. Out of all the 13s, I don't think I would want to play Kent State. I guess I'd probably want to play Louisiana. I don't know. Furman's good. Iona's pretty good. I think Indiana probably would rather play Louisiana or Furman or Louisiana or Iona, but I don't know. Illinois is going to have to work hard. Have to get the lunch pails out for this game. Does Iona stand a chance against you? Yeah, I think they have a chance. UConn doesn't have a point guard. That's what scares me the most about them. They don't really have a point guard. That's one thing that I think could take them down. Like Tristan Newton is their point guard at 6'5", and he has been fine. He's gotten a lot of assists. But I worry about point guard play a little bit with UConn. As we know, it matters a lot in the tournament. But I think UConn beats them. UConn's not going to lose in the first round for the third year in a row, I don't think. I think UConn's way too athletic. Around the glass, they're elite. They make shots. Jordan Hawkins can make shots. Naheem Aline can make shots. Jackson can't shoot, but he's an athletic freak. They got Caravan can make some shots. Joey California, a.k.a. Joey Calcaterra. I'm going to try to get them a lunch pail this week. You'll see what I'm going to be doing, but I'm going to try to get this team to work hard for once. Best chance for a 12/5, Duke, Oral Roberts, San Diego State, Charleston. I'll say Charleston there. I really wanted to pick Oral Roberts to win, but I don't know if they could beat Duke. Duke's one of the hottest teams in the country. I also think VCU has a chance if we count that one, and I don't really think Drake does. But Drake is old, and Miami, if Norchad Omier is out, that's a huge loss. So I think any of the 12 seeds could win, but I think Charleston's the most likely that I would take, although I worry about Charleston's offense a little bit against San Diego State. If Michigan State's defense doesn't show up, Marquette will blow them out. Yeah. And Marquette's offense is – I think the best offense that I've seen the last 2 weeks are Gonzaga and Marquette. And I know I'm not going out on the limb because you look at the metrics and how good that those teams are on offense, but Marquette just makes so many shots. They can overwhelm you with the amount of shot making that they have and the creation of offense. Tyler Kolek is one of the best passers in the country. Mountain West gets at most 2 teams in every year. Why put them in the same region? You mean a West Coast conference? Because the Mountain West has, 4 or 5? I think they're 2 in Ken Palm offense. Marquette? Yeah. Gonzaga might be 1, so maybe that makes it more funny how I said that. Gonzaga's 1, Marquette is 8, but Marquette was as high as 2 early in the year, I believe. But either way, those two offenses are beautiful to watch, I have to say. Shaka Smart, maybe one of the smartest moves in the history of coaching to get away from Texas when you're probably a lame duck head coach at Texas in your last year because they had just lost to Abilene Christian. Go to Marquette, a little bit more low-key. Get Daryl Morcell in there last season. They were good last season. But yeah, I agree. St. Mary's and Gonzaga in the same region is a bit weird. Yeah, I think UConn did get a tough draw, though. Like, going back to the earlier point, it is a bit of a tough draw for UConn, but I think that they'll be fine. Curious to see how Baylor comes out in their first couple games. UCSB is a pretty good team. And then if Baylor has – you'd have a great set of guards playing if NC State can get past – Creighton, and you got NC State, Baylor around 2. You got Flagler, Cryer, George on one side, and then you got Turk Smith and Jarnell Jones, or whatever the other dude's name is. What the hell is his name? I don't watch a lot of North Carolina State basketball, I got to be honest. Watched, but not a ton. Jarkel Joyner or something. I'm close to getting his name right there. Very close. Yeah, I'll take more of your questions. Gonna wait for Tyler to get back. Trying to wait for the game times here. In terms of, I guess people may want to know what our next podcast episode is going to be. Given the fact that Illinois is playing Thursday, I have to think that we'll probably be doing one Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll talk for 5 minutes or less about the Penn State game because who cares at this point? And we'll go a lot into the matchup against Arkansas, which we are now, but I still got to crunch some numbers and break that down to get ready for the podcast episode, so you never know.
Still here.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the game times to come out because I think it'll be within the next hour. Purdue is the only team in the nation that can beat Ohio State, so Purdue is confirmed winning it all. That's fair. I'm not in disagreement with that. And Ohio State, they almost got hot and did the thing. No real bid stealers this year either. You had 3 1 seeds in the Power 6 win their conference tournament. You had 2 2 seeds, and Duke was a 4 seed. But come on, that's the best team in the ACC.
Yeah, for sure. And
Virginia gets a pity 4 seed. Virginia is like leaps and bounds the worst 4 seed. Like, it's not even close. There's 5 seeds that are better than Virginia. Duke is better. Saw that last night. St. Mary's is better, and I would say Miami's probably better. But Miami's got injuries, so that's a big factor. If Norchad Omier can't go for Miami, they might lose to Drake. Drake is old.
You think Purdue's bracket's the toughest?
No.
I thought it was the weakest.
I still think Alabama is the weakest because I think the only real threat.
That's how it should be.
The only real threat to Alabama, I think, is Arizona because Baylor scares me. I don't know what kind of Baylor you're going to get. And Virginia, like I said, fraud. San Diego State, good team. I don't know how far they'll go.
Yeah.
They could lose to Charleston. I don't even know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think Alabama definitely has probably the easiest path. Yeah, for sure.
And also, we had people in the chat earlier saying that Indiana had the easiest matchup in the Big Ten, not counting Purdue. I don't know if I agree with that. Kent State can defend.
Yeah.
I said earlier, they lost by 6 to Gonzaga, gave up less than 80, which is good against Gonzaga. They gave up 49 points to Houston and lost by 5, and the refs screwed them in that game, by the way. They were winning late. And they lost by 2 to Charleston, which Charleston, they probably should beat them. But also, I think it was Sean Paul who said it. Sincere Carey is probably the best guard in that, not the singer, the college basketball guy. Sincere Carey is probably the best guard in that game, right? I mean, Sincere Carey is a scorer, and he's old. He's 23, looks like 33. All right, we have the tip times. Here we go. Drum roll, please.
Do they have any length to match up?
Illinois will play at 3:30 p.m. Central on Thursday on TBS with Brian Anderson, Jim Jackson, and Allie LaForce on the call. They will play in the same block of games as Charleston, San Diego State, Princeton, Arizona, and Alabama plays right before. So 3:30 p.m. Central on Thursday. Let me tweet this in the Illini account real quick. 3:30 p.m. CST Thursday for the Illini on TBS. I don't hate it. Get the loss over with early. Enjoy the rest of my night. Actually, because you don't want to go to bed thinking about that constantly. Notable other, I always love to see what the first block of games is. We have Maryland, West Virginia starts the entire tournament. Then Furman, Virginia, Utah State, Missouri, and Kansas, Howard, your first 4 games. So Jim Nance, Bill Raftery, Grant Hill starting us off Maryland, West Virginia. And I think on playback, we'll do the first 4 games. Probably the second one. I don't know if I want to sit through SEMO and Texas A&M Corpus Christi on camera. We'll do Pitt and Mississippi State. I don't know if you're going to be around for that Tuesday night, but we'll be doing that game for sure. And if I can get home in time, I don't know what you're doing Wednesday night. Nevada, Arizona State, I would probably like to do that on playback as well. So if a moderator could start the game for me or start the broadcast for me on Wednesday night, we'll do that game. So we'll do both of those on playback.tv. And by a moderator, I would mean probably you or somebody else.
Yeah.
Let's see. Very exciting. I like how they relegate Rothstein to do Dayton first 4 sideline reporting, and then he doesn't get to do anything else.
That's how it should be.
Yeah, he's a dipshit. I'm out on Rothstein. By the way, on Rothstein, is this the reason that they got the Arkansas draw? Is because I'm wearing this shirt?
Yes.
I knew it was a mistake. It was a mistake.
Would you guys want them to slip to a 10 still? Is everybody feeling that still out there?
It was almost impossible because they would have the only team they could have played is Texas A&M, and I don't know if I would have wanted that.
Right. Thanks, Danny. I appreciate it.
Yeah, Scheidweiner didn't know how to comment on YouTube until today. So.
Oh, is that Scheidweiner?
Yeah. That was my subtle way of telling you. By the way, people seem to think that UConn has a really hard matchup against Iona. And if you look at the numbers and you think about a few things, it isn't a great draw for UConn. But is Danny Hurley really going to lose in the first round 3 years in a row at UConn? I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Ryan, they would have flip-flopped if they cared at all about the conference tournament.
Yeah, that's what proves that they just don't care what happens in the conference tournament.
But the point I brought up earlier,
because
where was Penn State going in?
Do you know, in my eyes, I think Indiana probably should have slipped to a 5, but they didn't. Illinois, like I said, this is the bracket that all the bracketology guys had a week ago, and they've all changed it within the last week.
Keep going
with what's happened, but apparently it doesn't matter at all. Michigan State loses their first game. I know they ended up 4th, but I just don't. I really don't understand. The only reason there's a conference tournament is for money, I guess, and it has no bearing on the tournament except for the mid majors that are playing their way in, which is kind of crazy to me. I feel like they should matter more. But then you think and you look and Kansas technically the third number 1 with 14 quad 1 wins or something like that. I don't know, guys. Arkansas, though. I don't know how much Ethan has talked about Arkansas and what our thoughts are. I know that they opened as a 1.5 point favorite, I believe. Arkansas did. I think it's relatively small, which kind of makes me feel good about it. But Hate to say it, a 3:30 tip in Des Moines, Iowa won't move the needle for this team. If it was on Friday, probably. It being on a Thursday, I don't know how many Illinois fans will show up, but Illinois fans show up. And to be playing in Des Moines against an Arkansas team that I don't know how well their fans travel, but I feel like Illinois should have a little home court advantage. I don't know if that's meant as much this year as, in the past years. But, I mean, you look at Arkansas lost to Missouri, they lost to Vanderbilt, lost to Auburn, lost to LSU. LSU's a bad loss. I don't know. I think Illinois can handle Arkansas. It'll be interesting to see if Brad pressures Arkansas. What are the odds that Arkansas is up 12-2 at the first TV timeout? I would love to see Illinois get out in front of the team. You think that's possible? You think that Illinois can have a hot start once this year? If we're going to do it sometime, we should do it now. Arkansas was rated top 5 to begin. Yeah, because they had 3 5-stars come in. I mean, that's what it shows, that freshmen aren't as great. I mean, Ricky Council has been their best player this year, and he's a fifth-year senior, I think. So, I don't know. They have a lot of talent. 1 through 4. 1 through 5.
It's gonna be 15-2.
15-2.
Timeout. Yeah.
Home court advantage in Chicago didn't make much difference. That's fair.
Illinois doesn't have a home court advantage anywhere they go.
Home court advantage didn't make much difference in Champaign against Penn State, where you got to be by 22. So
15.
Arkansas offense is equally as broken as Illinois, but I'm sure they'll be impossibly hot from the field.
304th in 3-point percentage, so both teams are similar.
I was going to say they don't shoot well from range, right? They're a take it to the basket type of team, right? They're 31%. Illinois is what?
30?
31? 30? Yeah. Pretty similar.
One big difference between
it's probably the worst matchup because you wanted to see how Illinois did outside the Big Ten, but they're literally playing themselves the first game.
Themselves with 2 lottery picks.
Yes. Yeah. Themselves with two studs.
But one of the things that's hurt Arkansas is that they lost probably their best transfer.
And three draft picks, right? 2 lottery picks and then another
probably
one.
4 draft picks.
Yeah, probably 2 more that would go first round.
Jordan Walsh will be close to late first, early second, I would think, unless he's really fallen off. And Ricky Council.
I don't think he has, but
so this Arkansas's recruiting
he's
class.
He's a rebounder. That's what Walsh does, I think. But
Arkansas's recruiting class this year. Nick Smith was 247's number 1 player. Anthony Black was number 17. Jordan Walsh was number 19. That's 3 5-stars. And then they had 3 4-stars that I don't even know if those guys are even playing that much. Plus they had Ricky Council, who was one of the best transfers. Jalen Graham was a top transfer. Mikkel and Makai Bridges were big transfers. And Trevon Brazil, who's out, was a big transfer. So they had 2 4-star transfers, 3 3-star transfers, 3 5-star recruits, 3 4-star recruits, that's probably the biggest reason, other than some injuries, why Arkansas is an 8 seed, is because of injury, and it's hard to just come out of the gates with like an entirely new team that hasn't really played together at all. Like they've played less basketball with each other than Illinois has.
What I know that we knew Duke was the number 1 in length. What's Arkansas? They got to be up there. I mean, they run Anthony Black 6'7". Who starts for him? Brazil?
He's hurt, out for the year.
Mitchell 6'10".
Both Mitchells start, and then Council hasn't been starting, but he might start. Smith, Black.
Smith is 6'5". I mean, their shortest guys are 6'3". Cade, our Baskus, who I probably doesn't ever play. He's the
No.
only white guy on the team. And then Darian Ford, who is a freshman.
Darian Ford doesn't play very much.
Yeah.
They start Anthony Black 6'7", Devontae Davis 6'4", Nick Smith 6'5", Jordan Walsh doesn't start, but he plays a ton of minutes 6'7", Mekhi Mitchell 6'9", Mikal Mitchell 6'10". They're 13th in height.
So you got to think that
Number 3 in the
Epps
tournament.
is back, Epps is gonna start against Devontae Davis, right? I mean,
Yep.
I'll
do that in a sec.
Danny said, "Let's roll these, huh?"
So
if Brad keeps the same RJ Dane lineup, 12-2 would be an exceptional start.
So there's 3. Arkansas is the 3rd tallest team in the tournament. Duke is 1st. USC is 2nd. Arkansas 3rd. Illinois is 4th.
Okay.
And then Nevada is 6th. Indiana, Purdue, Arizona, Xavier, Iowa, UConn, Utah State, St. Mary's, Alabama, Gonzaga. So
yeah, I don't think Dane can play with Arkansas.
I don't think Dane can play with Alabama A&M.
That's true.
At least the current version of Dane, I should say.
Have you talked about Brad's comments since the whole thingy?
Nope, never heard of him.
All right. He's the coach for Illinois.
Yeah.
Brad Underwood.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Terrific guy.
It's moved to 2.5 already. Opened at 1.5. Now it's moved to 2.5. So Underwood on Jaden Epps went through a double workout today and yesterday. Wanted to play him Thursday just to get the feel back, but he hadn't done anything. Said conditioning is the biggest thing for him. That week off, he unconditioned now, I guess.
Yep.
He said he doesn't know a lot about Arkansas. You know, Brad, he doesn't actually look at teams until like the day before they're going to play him because that's how you should prep for teams, I guess. Know that Muss does a terrific job. Saw them briefly in Kansas City last year, but it's a very different team. We'll dive into them.
It's like a completely different team.
Yeah, it's not even close.
There might be one player from that team last year that's playing right now. I think it's Devontae Davis. And this roster that Muss has is more talented than the last 2, and he got the Elite 8 the last 2. That's pretty much all you need to say about Musselman. He's probably going to coach circles around Brad if I had to guess.
Hey, shout out to Joey Brackets, by the way, for getting this one right.
He had this one for like 3 months
straight.
Yeah. I feel like it probably started as like Illinois 6, Arkansas 11, then it just kept going 7-10, 8-9, Illinois 8, Arkansas 9, then it flipped Illinois 9, Arkansas 8. Finally. Is height ranking the entire roster, just the key players? I believe it's entire roster, but also I don't think that there's a lot of players that are going to be like, I don't think there's a 7'4" player that's not playing on a roster and they're going to take him into account. And it's not going to change the average height that much for the entire team.
Terrence Shannon Jr. said, I feel like we have a lot to prove. Even Jay Wright is picking Arkansas. We already have a chip in a chair in March. You know, now that the calendar turned to March on the 12th. Yeah. Somebody said, sir, everyone is picking Arkansas. Fair. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. Is the height ranking the entire roster?
I already did that.
2 players. What'd you say?
I said I don't know pretty much. I said a lot of things without just saying that I don't know.
I got you.
But like if you look at the lineup for Duke, they're big, and Arkansas's got a big lineup, and USC as well. So, you know, is Rothstein picking Michigan to win it all? You think?
Want to go to Des Moines Thursday?
Yeah, I said that I would never go to a first or second round game because there's so much else going on. I don't want to miss.
Yeah,
I don't want to miss
all the basketball. That's what my brother always says. Like my dad went down to watch like Kentucky. He saw Kentucky St. Peter's, those games, and he goes, "You miss so much basketball going to one game." So,
I went to a Sweet 16.
That is fair.
Sweet 16 Wisconsin Xavier like 5 years ago. That's it. You want to go to Houston?
No.
Gonna be a party in Houston. Woo! Where's the 2024 Final Four? I wonder. Let's look. I'm already looking for the 2024 tournament. Illinois is gonna be a 1 seed. Then Phoenix. All right, Phoenix. 2026 will be Indianapolis.
Connor Hope said this is not a bad draw for Gonzaga. Yeah, they're a 3 seed. What the? I mean,
Well, draw in terms of you're
Connor.
playing TCU or Arizona State or Nevada in the second round. Also, hey, I mean, 14 seeds. Are we just going to act like the Gauchos of UCSB? They're nothing to snuff at.
The Final Four in Arlington Heights will be a movie. I don't know what they say about like pornos or something.
No, that's just what the kids are saying about stupid things.
Okay.
Let's do a tally here for our conference tournament winner picks. I'll put the spreadsheet over here. All right.
You ended up beating me. That's the only reason why we're showing this, right?
I don't think I did. I haven't counted. I think you got me.
All right.
You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11. And I don't think there's no way I got 11. I got like 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Yeah.
8, 9, 10. Wow. Thanks a lot, Yale, you fucking nerds.
Princeton for the win, boys. Princeton for the win.
Thanks a lot, Yale, and thanks a lot. Let's see. Longwood, what are you guys doing? Come on. Thanks a lot, Marshall. Losers.
How many how many runner up did we get? You probably beat me in runners up.
Here's 1 for you. Here's 2, but that's 1 for me. 3, 4, 5.
Never mind, I'm too good at this.
6.
Edwardsville was a
7.
runner up.
No, 8. 8 runner-ups. I had 1, 2, 3, 4,
Morehead State was one, right?
5. No.
Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind.
6. 6.
I'm better. What can we say?
Lucky is what you meant to say there.
So you want to fill out a bracket right now? Let's go. Let's do this.
All right.
What else we got to do?
That's true. We got a bracket breakdown tomorrow, but I have a lot of studying to do before then.
Yeah, this is
Get into the
gut
weeds.
bracket put together by both of us. How's that sound? You got a PDF file we can do it on?
A what?
A PDF.
How do you do that?
I don't know. You download a PDF and share your screen or something? NCAA.
I already have a bracket right in front of me.
Bracket
Here.
PDF. Printable. I want a printable one. I want a PDF one.
I'm going to go print like 10 brackets for myself real quick, so I'll be back.
Okay.
Entertain the match.
I've been entertaining them. What have you been doing?
I did like 25 minutes between when you came back. That's
It was
people were actually chatting then. I don't know where the hell the chat went. Call them
Everybody
out.
left.
Start chatting.
Come on, chat. Where are you at these days? There were no snubs, says Connor Hope on college basketball. He doesn't believe in snubs. I don't know. I think that having 5 ACC teams is a snub, but sure. Can you show the whole brackets? Well, I could if Ethan didn't have this pulled up. I would be able to. Here, let's do this. We'll cancel his. Hold on, I got it. Here, let me show this. Get this off of here. This is This is Brad Evans' gut bracket, folks. This is what we're going to do right now. But I guess we can't call it a gut bracket because we're going to look at his, right? So there you go. There's the bracket. Can you guys see that? All right. There's the whole bracket. He's got Alabama over UCLA in the championship. Rutgers was totally snubbed. I agree. I don't know how Rutgers didn't get in. I mean, everybody was saying either Pitt, NC State, or Clemson. And Pitt and NC State both got in.
Whose bracket is that?
Brad Evans. Somebody wanted to see the whole bracket. That's the first one that popped up.
He's a hater.
He does a gut bracket. So this is his gut bracket.
He's an Illini guy, so I kind of feel the same way. I'm going to do a gut bracket as well here in a minute. I got 10 on the press.
That's what we're doing right now. That's what I told him. I said we're going to do one.
I got 10 printing. Yes.
Can you pull up a holy cow, the Matrix?
What do I pull up?
They just want to see the whole bracket. You only have partial bracket there.
Okay,
so
here you go.
They just want to see the whole thing.
Can they read that?
No, nobody can read that. Scroll down a little
bit. Can I get rid of the first 4 part?
Yeah, nobody cares. Here, take this stupid thing off.
I'm going to do 135 zoom. There we go.
There we go.
All right, there you go. Can you actually, never mind. Since people don't want to see that, never mind. Rutgers was a snub. Did you read that?
Yeah, I did.
Even if Minnesota beat them?
I think they had to win, but
if the eye test mattered, Rutgers didn't pass the eye test. I'll tell you that.
I don't
think it doesn't, but I'm gonna go get these brackets off the presses here. 10 of them.
10 brackets coming in hot. Do you guys all do brackets? What's up, Chask? Oh, you good? We're good. You guys all do brackets? You getting bracket pools and stuff? Illegal bracket pools? I'm not the FBI, don't worry. Oh, shoot. Why are they showing a bucket? I don't know what's going on. Oh, because I put back in. Oh, found a PDF, guys. Found a PDF. Maybe. Well, that's just printable. I want it in PDF form, folks. I mean, I guess we could go to like ESPN, right? And do one there. Or probably just CBS Sports. Sure. Inner bracket win big money. Sign in with Google. I don't know. I'm going to get a bracket up that we can fill out on interwebs. How do I actually fill one out, though?
Jesus, took way longer to print 10 than I thought. I'll tell you that. It took like 30 minutes to print those. All right. Probably didn't have to print them in color, but that's all right. All right.
Here, I'm going to try to get one that we can, like... You have joined the... What the heck? Won't let us fill one out. Yes. Tournament challenge, ESPN. Here we go. Everybody's leaving. Nobody wants to do it. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I got it. Here we go. All right. Here we go. You ready?
Yep.
Alabama.
Yep.
Done. All right. Maryland, West Virginia. If I had to pick one, I'm gonna go West Virginia, right? I feel like that's
I'm gonna need like 1 second here. I'm trying to tweet the
Is it
stream,
broke?
get some people back in here.
gut pick, win it all without thinking about it. My gut pick without thinking, Alabama. I think Alabama's gonna win it all.
Should we do Illini Basketball Podcast Bracket Challenge? I mean, wow.
Yeah, we can do one. That'd be awesome.
I definitely don't want to set that up, so that'll be up to
Yeah, I'll set
somebody
that.
else. All right, good. Thank God. Is the women's team getting in? I had a question about that earlier.
I think it started at 7.
They're gonna be in, right?
I think so. Let me pull it up on my side screen over here.
I got it up here, so we'll see. All right.
Are they going yet?
Yep, they're doing Greenville Regional 1 here.
Okay.
All right. I am taking Alabama in round 1.
Yeah.
Let me just do my first 4 picks real quick here. Give me Corpus Christi, give me Mississippi State, give me Fairleigh Dickinson, and give me Arizona State. Just so we're clear. All right. You said Maryland or West Virginia?
Yeah, you guys, if you guys want to do a bracket challenge, we'll get one set up. I'll work on that tonight. We'll tweet it out. And then we'll talk about it tomorrow on Ethan's thing, March Madness. West Virginia?
I am leaning
What is that
Maryland.
on ESPN? Girls is on ESPN, right?
Yeah. I'm leaning Maryland in that game.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so what are we gonna do? Flip a coin? Have a vote in the
You
the
make
chat?
your pick and I'll write down mine.
No, we're doing this together.
All right. You can overrule me if you want.
No, chat. What do you guys think?
All right,
Maryland,
let
West
them do it.
Virginia. Since we're split on it, let's have chat pick.
Yep.
First person that comments, that's who we're taking. Okay.
3 hours.
Well, I guess we're I guess we'll coin flip. You got a coin?
Nope.
Illinois plays Mississippi State. Okay. We'll do this in can. Heads, Maryland. Tails, West Virginia. Ready?
He said Maryland.
Lunkers doesn't count. He's rude to us.
Okay. Maryland. All right.
What? You text me and you're like, this guy.
Okay. Next game.
All right, San Diego State, Charleston.
I'll take San Diego State. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Deal. Sure. Virginia Furman.
Furman.
I'm in.
Are
Creighton,
you behind?
NC State.
Are you behind Wesley?
He's way behind.
Might want to speed the stream up there. Creighton, NC State. It's gut, right? So, gut says NC State because I knew I would
I'm
do
in
this.
with that. I'm
Okay.
in with that. You wanted NC State for more than one round, or at least one round. Illinois play-in game against Mississippi State. Winner plays Creighton for the women.
Oh, playing game, choke artists. All right.
Choke artists. Baylor versus the Running Hats.
I like Baylor.
Okay. Missouri, Utah State.
I'll let you say the first thing.
Utah State is my gut pick.
I like Missouri.
Chat. Sin flip. Utah State it is.
That shouldn't be how that works.
Mizzou. Okay, Mizzou it
That's
is.
right.
Mizzou
That's what
it
I
is.
thought.
Mizzou it is.
Arizona.
Oh, my mouth.
What happened to your mic?
Is my mic not working?
Okay, now we're good.
I don't know. My computer was binging at me.
Arizona.
Do the bracket challenge? Okay. Everybody's saying Ugg Mizzou. I don't know.
Also, yes to playback.tv Tuesday and Wednesday, and maybe I'll do Saturday or Sunday because I don't think I'll do Thursday or Friday. Too much going on. All right, where are we going next?
Are we going to the Midwest or
Midwest?
you
Yeah,
want to go down?
Houston.
Okay. Iowa, Auburn.
I like Auburn.
I do too.
It's gut though. I'm not thinking about anything else.
I don't think Iowa has the defense.
Whoa, that's not what a gut bracket is.
Okay, Miami, Drake. Yeah, you want to pick all higher seeds.
Give me Miami, but Norchad, if he's hurt, that's tough.
Indiana, Kent State.
Gut bracket, Indiana.
Thank you. Iowa State versus Pitt or Mississippi State.
Give me Mississippi State would be my lean there.
Right? I mean, I'll lean to the play-in. I feel like a play-in always goes more than one.
But I also want to pick Arizona State in there as a play-in as well, or TCU. But we'll get there.
We can do that. Xavier.
Yeah, Xavier.
Penn State, Texas A&M. People are saying Penn State should have been, or that Texas A&M should have been higher.
Probably
a 6. I'm hearing?
Probably a 6. Yeah.
Penn State's tough matchup.
Let's put it this way: 25-9, Texas A&M gets a 7 seed after going 15-3 in the SEC, and Kentucky 21-11 gets a 6 seed. That doesn't add up to me. Just saying. I don't care about wins and losses in that scenario when it's that big of a difference. Here's the thing. It's a gut bracket, but just the first stat I think of with this game is Texas A&M not great at shooting, Penn State great at shooting.
Yeah.
I whatever you want to lean is fine with me.
Let's go Big Ten winning every first-round game. How's that sound?
By the way, Texas A&M 246th in 3-point percentage, 242nd in 2-point percentage. So, Penn State, yeah.
Well, then we're taking Texas for sure.
Colgate.
Okay. Purdue, sure.
Okay.
Memphis, FAU.
Give me Memphis.
Okay. Duke, Oral Roberts.
Duke.
Thank you. Tennessee, Louisiana.
Tennessee, because I think if they win, they're going to get embarrassed by Duke.
Okay. Kentucky, Providence.
Kentucky, but it's close.
Oh, we're going all chalk. Okay. Kansas State, Montana.
K-State.
Michigan State, USC.
Michigan State.
Marquette. Okay, we went all chalk that round. Thanks, East bracket. All right, on to the West. Kansas.
Arkansas.
Illinois. St. Mary's, VCU. This is my 5-12 upset. I know you hate it, but
Give me the Gales. Give me the Gales.
No,
Chat.
VCU.
Chat. Let the chat decide.
Oh, that's fine. We'll move on though. Chat, VCU or St. Mary's. Let us know. UConn, Iona. I know you're taking UConn.
Iona.
No, you're not.
Gut is always Patino.
St. Mary's. Okay, St. Mary's it is. Sorry. TCU, Arizona State, Nevada.
Thank you for putting Iona there because that's gut is always Patino. My actual bracket, I'm picking UConn. Gut is always Patino.
Okay.
Give me Arizona State, right? Got to be.
No, I hate it.
Who you got?
I mean, you were the highest TCU ever.
Well, early season, I thought you were being disrespectful to him.
Okay, Gonzaga, Grand Canyon. I think we're taking Gonzaga. Boise State, Northwestern.
Northwestern.
Really?
Yep.
That shocks me. All right, and then UCLA. Here we go. Back up.
This is a lot of chalk for the gut.
Yeah, well, I mean, first round can be chalk, and then you get a little crazy.
Alabama.
Oh, okay. Are you having San Diego State moving on to
Furman.
the Sweet 16? All right.
Furman.
Baylor.
NC State.
Baylor.
NC State.
Chat.
Told you I'm gonna have NC State going like 2 rounds
Too
too far.
I know.
Yeah, but I'm doing
Chat.
it.
I'm picking Baylor, so Chat's got to pick that one. All right, Missouri, Arizona.
Arizona.
Okay. Chat's not picking. Houston, Auburn.
Houston.
Give me Auburn shooting lights out.
Chat.
Chat. We need it. We need another vote. Okay, we got a Baylor. All right, now we need Houston, Auburn.
Just say Houston, Chat. Don't do it's Bruce Pearl, don't.
All right, Miami, Indiana. Miami, Indiana.
Indiana.
Yep, I agree. Houston. Okay, all right. Houston it is.
Thank you.
Let's go all chalk. That's fine.
QC
Xavier,
just-
Pitt. Xavier's going to win that.
Xavier.
Texas.
Texas.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, but in the South we have
1, 2, 3, 13.
Yeah.
Okay,
How about that?
All right, here we go. Purdue, Memphis.
I hate this field, by the way. This sucks. Give me my gut says Purdue.
Okay. Duke, Tennessee. Duke,
Yep.
obviously. Kentucky, Kansas State.
Give me K-State.
Michigan State, Marquette. Don't you dare say Michigan State.
Give me Michigan State.
Michigan State, Marquette, chat. We need a flip on that one. Absolutely not. Need a flip on that one. All right. Kansas, Arkansas.
Pass.
Okay. St. Mary's, Iona.
St. Mary's.
Ugh.
I hate it too. I want
Gonzaga. Imagine a St. Mary's Gonzaga meetup in the Elite Eight.
Yeah, who's going to talk shit then? By the way, Gonzaga, Arizona State would be approximately 91-47, just so we're clear. And UCLA, right? Yeah.
What are we doing? Gonzaga, UCLA?
Yeah.
Like, how shit is that you put the two West Coast
It's
conference
ridiculous.
teams in the same bracket?
All right, we got to vote for Michigan State.
Yeah,
Oh,
first
we're going to
one-
vote for
First
Marquette.
one was Marquette. Good try. Good try.
QC.
Good try.
QC Mark saved us by going with Houston over Auburn, but then screws us.
I'm just gonna say that QC has picked all higher seeds. Let's just throw that out there. folks.
1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 5 in the East. And who do you like, Kansas or Arkansas? Kansas is vulnerable. I just don't know when it's going to happen. Let's take Kansas.
I think Kansas is only vulnerable if they play Illinois.
Yeah, right.
Secret scrimmage. Show me that.
Can we switch coaches for that game?
The old coach swap.
I'd even trade Brad Underwood to trade him to the assistant job for Norm Roberts. Old friend Norm back in there. He did well as a head coach, right? Yeah.
All right, Alabama Furman. That's
Norm Roberts made 0 tournaments in 6 years at St. John's, by the way. Anyway.
Baylor, Arizona.
Arizona.
Baylor.
Baylor. I'll tell you. Baylor.
Thank you. All right. Houston, Indiana.
Houston.
Okay. Xavier, Texas.
Xavier. Xavier's got the guards. I like the guards. Sule Boom, Colby Jones. I like Texas's guards as well, but I don't think Marcus Carr is that guy in the tournament.
Purdue, Duke. Huh. Somebody was questioning Duke winning a national championship. Huh?
This is only the Elite Eight, bud. All right.
Kansas State, Marquette.
Give me the fellas that wear purple.
Okay.
Give me the Wildcats.
I'm in for that. Kansas, St. Mary's.
Kansas.
Thank you. Gonzaga, UCLA.
Gonzaga. Injuries are going to kill UCLA.
All right. Alabama, Baylor.
Who's going to shoot better will be the question in that matchup.
I think Alabama.
I think Alabama has more guys that can do it.
Yeah. I think Alabama's length is going to give
Alabama.
Taylor fits. Okay, Houston Xavier.
My good friend Sean Miller, welcome to the Final Four, sir.
X going to give it to you, as they say,
Yes.
as the kids say.
Yes.
Or the 40-year-old adults say, I guess. Duke, Kansas State.
Jerome Tang, my friend, welcome
Says-
to a Final Four in your first year.
Says, let me Bruce Weber you.
Two of the
says-
best
He
players
says,
in the
you
country.
want to take Illinois to the championship? Let me one up you.
Gonzaga, right? It's got to be. So we got a 3 versus a 3 and a 1 versus a 3. 3 threes. And we were one game away from having 4 threes in the final.
Fair.
I'm thinking Alabama Gonzaga here. No, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then we give Gonzaga
Yeah.
the first championship.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. I like that. What's the score going to be? 73-70.
83-81.
83-81. Okay.
So I'd sign up
Already
for that
won $1 million.
matchup.
Already won $1 million.
I'd sign up for an Alabama Gonzaga national title game.
Pick submitted. Oh gosh. Get this off the screen.
But Alabama is so young. I worry about that.
Guys, if we win $1 million together, I'll give you $10 a piece.
We'll cut the chat 1%.
All right. I'm gonna try to set this up for us for everybody that's in here, and that way we can post it in the chat now. While we talk or do whatever we're gonna do, I don't know.
Okay, now we have Rutgers Hoops Insider coming after us. Come on. Illinois has 0 quad 1 wins against the Big Ten this year. Nevada has 1 quad 1 road win. NC State has 0 quad 1 road neutral wins. Mississippi State has 1. Come on, why are you coming after us?
Create or join a group.
Create a group.
Create a group. That's what we need to do, right? Create a group.
I would think that that's how it works, yes.
Group name.
Illini basketball podcast. I'm going to tweet our gut Final Four from the podcast account.
Want a picture of it? Or
No, I can just.
What's our group motto? Don't suck. That work?
Yeah.
Default bracket. We already made one, so we have to create a new one, I guess. All right. Choose an unlocked or locked group. I don't know what that means. Anybody know what that means? To avoid participants swapping one of their most successful entries into your group, you may want to consider your group locked. Okay, yeah, we're definitely locking these in. You guys can't flip-flop on us. Group name the winners.
Wouldn't locked mean you have to? Wouldn't that just mean that?
It just means that you can like swap out another bracket if you want, maybe. It says to avoid participants swapping one of their more successful entries into your group.
Got it.
All right. Public, if you would like only people you know to have access to this group, choose private and give a group password. Otherwise, leave it public. Do we keep this to only our fans?
If you want to have 5 people, then yeah.
Wow. There's 23 people in here right now.
So which
Do we
player?
make it public or private, guys? Password or no password? Yeah. What do you guys think? You guys tell us. Winner gets 5 Illini Basketball Podcast business cards. Yeah, public, private is password or no password. You guys want this public or you just want it to be us?
Here's the thumbnail for tomorrow's show.
It's beautiful.
2023 NCAA tournament bracket breakdown.
That means
I
I
don't
gotta
know.
fill out a bracket.
I don't know why
Private.
I don't know why the baseline looks like this.
Password only. Okay.
That's not how that typically works. There's no restricted arc either, but that's all right.
Entries per user 1. You guys don't get multiple. No way. What do you guys want the password to be? It's a lot of stuff we're doing here.
Coleman Hawkins 33.
Coleman MVP.
I'm down for it.
Sacramento only.
How about Sacramento PLS?
Please.
Mm-hmm.
I think we just make it like thin ice. How about thin ice?
Yeah, that's good.
Thin ice. Okay. All caps, thin ice. Coleman Elite. We'd have to put like 3 elites after it, though. We're doing thin ice.
Coleman Elite.
Image URL. How the hell do I get our image on here? Why is it not like a... Put the URL of the image into the box above. Do we have a URL for our image? For our podcast image or not?
How the fuck does that work?
I have no idea. Group message.
Let me try to do this here.
Fans wouldn't have an apostrophe, would it? That's silly. All right. My group message is Illini fans rejoice. We have made it to another tournament. Let's get together and see who the best guessers are for the tournament. Winner will get something. Enjoy.
By the way, I put in the private chat, I put an image URL. Try that.
Oh, shit. I already made
Hey,
it.
still got time. Shouldn't there be an option in the settings to do it?
Edit group settings. Where's it at? In the private chat?
Yeah.
Copy link address.
I don't even know if that works, but that's my attempt.
Update. Error fetching image.
Whatever. I give up. It's stupid that they're doing
Good
that.
try. Now I don't have to edit it. I don't really know what's going on. All right. Copy link. Here you go, folks. Come on in. Come on in. Beast. Holy cow. Have fun with that.
There's 2 different messages for YouTube.
Why is it that? Why is it that?
Wait, CBS is talking about the Illinois game here. I want to hear what they say.
Coming up next.
Oh, never mind. They didn't say that. Pete Gillen was sitting right there about to talk about it. They didn't let him. He's about to be like, they need to get Meyer and Shannon shooting the ball. None of the other guys should be shooting the ball. That's the wrong guy shooting the ball there. If it's not Meyer or Hawkins or Shannon, Hawkins on the interior shooting the ball. Oh.
Why is it so long?
Don't need a 3.
Can you guys click on this?
On Facebook, they can.
What is that crap?
What can you do?
It worked. Alexa said it worked. There you go, folks.
We're back. Now the chat's just flooded with links.
Password's thin ice, all caps. One word, thin ice.
Underwood. Thin ice.
I don't know if you have to put this in or not, but there you go.
Maybe the most overrated thing that's ever happened in the history of this podcast is that
Looks
clip.
like it says thin ice. We need to get some thin ice shirts made.
Do you agree that's the most overrated thing that's ever happened in this podcast?
I don't think so. I think it's the most underrated.
I think the most underrated is I don't even know. Maybe this.
Go smoke some weed and shut up.
I do have that one. To smoke some weed and shut up. My God.
Look at that headband.
Philly fanatic, dude. To smoke some.
I thought it was Raphael. What's thin ice? Thin ice. You just showed the clip.
Oh, yeah. He said he'd only been listening to us for a year. So he probably wasn't there for that.
So that was the first. That might have been our first bragging rights watch party.
Yeah, it was. It was what, 2020? December 2020? Yeah.
Illinois got smoked by Mizzou, and that was Ethan's reaction for Brad Underwood.
And I look weird in this clip.
Yeah, we'll tweet out the bracket challenge for sure. I don't know how to do that, but sure. I don't know. Can I make you a guy on here or something? Group directory.
This is a disaster.
I mean, at least I
send me the link in the private chat and I'll tweet it.
Okay.
Yeah.
let me just get this link real quick.
Yeah, give me that 80,000 character link.
Where'd it go?
Should I put the password on Twitter, I guess? I mean,
yeah. I don't know how to find it again. Copy link. Private chat. Paste. It's nice and small. Wesley's in. There we go.
All caps, thin ice.
Thin ice, one word.
Thin ice.
Should I make it 2 words? Now we already screwed it up. It's got to be 1 word.
Oh my God, this link is so long.
I know. But when you put it in, it should just have the nice little box, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it does. I just posted it on Twitter.
It's on Twitter, folks.
I better join this too.
We got Home Run King in already. I assume that's Wesley because he said he's in.
I'm going to create the broadcast for tomorrow's bracket breakdown. I'm going to post that link in here so we can maybe get a couple viewers during that. Maybe.
I doubt it.
What time are we doing that?
I need to turn the bracket off. I don't care. Whenever.
What's the best time for if you're
anything going on tomorrow?
If you're in the chat and you're like, oh, I could watch it at this time, and maybe I would watch it. Bracket breakdown.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Got a lot of studying to do tonight for that, I'll tell you that. Maybe we'll do 4 o'clock's usually our sweet spot, but we could probably go a little earlier.
Yep. $1 p.m. Pacific, 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Scheidwinder said he'd be here at 3. So
we'll do 3. You down? Yeah.
Yeah, 3. Let's shoot for 3. Oh, doing the gritty. East Carolina doing the gritty.
I hope they get killed by Texas.
Better retweet that for my 107 followers. Twitter. Euchre from noon to 4. Sorry, that shouldn't be funny, but it's hilarious.
How old are you? Jesus.
He's 71.
I'm talking about you.
Oh, I love Euchre. Euchre's maybe the best card game ever.
Facebook link for tomorrow. YouTube link for tomorrow with the worst quality. Click on that YouTube link and check out the quality of that thumbnail. Holy hell, what happened?
How do you actually click on it?
Just copy it. Why does it look like that? I've uploaded that pretty high quality. Holy shit. Here, I'll just show you.
I can't click on it. What do you mean?
Look. What the hell happened?
I don't know.
I uploaded that in nice quality. I got to fix that. My God. Jeez, they got the wrong guy shooting the ball.
I can just let it fill out my bracket? What do you mean? You got some AI in your phone? Seems illegal.
I'm not even going to fix the quality. I don't give a shit. Whatever. I did my best.
Toaster reflection.
Yeah, it was bad. I don't know what happened. I mean, if you look at the actual image that I showed everybody, that looked normal. That's got to be a YouTube thing. That can't be on me. We can't be blaming me for
that. What is this? Tar Heels not to participate in the 2023 NIT.
I don't think Michigan is either, are they?
All season, our focus and goal has been being the best team we can possibly become and reaching our full potential to give us another opportunity to compete, play, and win an NCAA championship. Although we no longer have the opportunity, and this season wasn't what we had hoped for, I want to thank our players and staff for their hard work and love for Carolina basketball. Many factors go into the postseason play, and we believe now is the time to focus on moving ahead, preparing for next season and an opportunity to compete in the ACC and NCAA championships. I also want to thank our great fans for their incredible support. Our commitment to you is what drives us to improve the program in every way. Cool. The website says finish my bracket for me. I wonder if they pick all top seeds. Should the women have not been in a play-in game? That's the question that people are asking. That's the question people are asking.
What?
If the women should have been in a play-in game.
Yeah, bunch of frauds.
Whoa! Wait, gay. Oh, it's random? Well, don't do that. Fill it out yourself. That's silly. They're too big for the NIT and embarrassed. So satisfying to see both Ohio State and Michigan out of the tournament. Thanks. What do you think? What do you think about Underwood getting into the tournament, though? St. Dominic, should we fire him?
Relax.
I know that he doesn't like him. So,
what do you think about Michigan in the NIT? Are they going to play?
No. Juwan Howard's too much of a prick.
It's
got to be a kick in the balls to the players and athletic department to choose not to play in the NIT. How do you think that old Pete Nance feels?
Not good.
Probably should have stayed at Northwestern, brother.
Marty Mush actually with some self-awareness for once tweeting breaking out round ball pod will be live at 9:55 to break down the NIT bracket live.
So that means Michigan's going to the NIT, huh?
I don't know. I don't think they are.
Oh.
Well, Dave Portnoy tweeted a fake statement that said because he's a Michigan man, even though he didn't even know Michigan basketball. He wouldn't. If Michigan would have gotten to the semifinals of the Big Tournament, then he would have pretended like he cared, but they didn't get far enough. This is a fake statement from the desk of the Office of Michigan Basketball. Dear NIT, your tournament is for losers, and we won't embarrass our famous alumni like Gerald Ford, Tom Brady, and David Portnoy by playing in it. Please consider this our official rejection letter to your offer of playing in your loser tournament for losers. Kind regards, the Office of Basketball at the University of Michigan.
Illinois, the Illinois girls do not look too happy about the playing game.
Yeah, well, play better down the stretch, God damn it.
Rutgers Hoop says, folks, Illinois has 0 quad
I
one
already
wins
said
in the
that.
Big Ten this year.
I already read that one.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, like
When
30
I
minutes
wasn't
ago.
here? Okay, sorry. My
You
bad.
were here.
My bad. Oh, you talked? I wasn't listening.
Exactly.
All right, I'm going to go pour me a special glass of birthday whiskey, and then we'll continue. I'll be right back. Entertain the masses, as you like to.
No. I think the problem for North Carolina is that outside of a fluke last year, they haven't really gotten close in the last few years. And you expect excellence. 2021, they lost in the first round to Wisconsin. 2019, they lost in the Sweet 16 to Auburn. They got killed. 2018, they lost in the second round to Texas A&M. 2017, they lost in they won the national championship. 2016, they lost the national championship to Villanova. 2015, they lost in the Sweet 16. So pretty fluke Final Four. If they didn't make the Final Four last year, they would be feeling a lot worse about where they are. Yeah, the players would want to play, whether it's the NIT or not. I don't know. Maybe not like a team like North Carolina. I don't know.
I think I showed this on the live watch party. Bought this. Look at that. Little triple blend. 777. Ethan said, screw you.
Trying to get you closer up.
Yeah, there you go. The triple blend. 77777.
My hair looks fucking
So seven-year-old Canadian with a 7-year-old American rye with a 7-year-old Canadian rye. Happy birthday to me.
Say, Dominic, do you think Sky Clark cares about winning games? I don't know if he cares. At Louisville, he would play 35 minutes a night and probably average 15 a game. So,
and I got this fancy cup too that my daughter got me for Christmas.
And as we know, Dennis Evans and Sky Clark are about to be Kobe and Shaq for Louisville next year. With, you think about some of the legendary tweets that I've had over the years. And this has got to be one of the tops. One of the tops. This is Sky Clark and Dennis Evans. Let me get the volume for everybody because that just makes the video even better. Hold on a sec, folks. One sec. Holding. Offense. I'm just kidding. This is Sky Clark and our good friend Dennis Evans next year. Why is it not playing?
That's what it did when he sent it to me.
It did that? Did it do it on the tweet?
Yeah.
Oh, botched that tweet.
Yeah, definitely botched the tweet.
No, it's playing on my phone.
Your phone sucks.
Okay. That's
North Carolina really has nothing to gain by playing in the NIT anyway, except maybe experience for players.
Here we go.
Not want to play.
God damn it. Fuck it. I tried. Oh.
Jeez.
I tried.
Cussing about a tweet.
Just know that they're gonna be the next Kobe and Shaq next year at Louisville. Brad Underwood just straight up lied at his press conference. It's a day I personally never take for granted. I hope our players never do. Mentions they're one of 2 Big Ten teams to make the last 3 field of 64s, along with Iowa. Purdue definitely made the last 3 field of 64s. And Michigan and Michigan State were in the field of 68, but they didn't get there every year. Stupid.
Shauna Green's hopeful that Bryn Shoup Hill will be able to play on Wednesday since they got screwed.
I'm really hoping for it, too.
It's nice.
So, yeah.
I love bracketologists are so funny. Like this guy's like 67 to 68 teams in the field. All 67 teams exactly seeded or one seed off. That's back-to-back years at 98.5% exactly seeded or one seed off. Cool, bro. What's the percentage of exactly seeded though? Give me that, huh?
Are you gonna name names?
Yeah, T3 bracketology. I don't know who it is. I could care less. It's in my For You.
You could care less or couldn't care less.
Both.
What's T3? Let's see. T3 over the last like 5 years. On here, they got the wrong guy shooting the ball. Bracket matrix T3. He's not even on here.
Shauna Green said, "I thought we did enough work to not be in the playing game."
T3's done 2 years of bracketology and he's 11th overall, so in the newbies category at least. So not bad.
Looks like she was in the playing game last year when she was at
Dayton.
Thank you.
Nailed it.
So
Still don't understand how Michigan State is a 7 seed. Yeah. You know what sucks most about that is that they're not even a quad 1 for Illinois. So that I mean, come on, that could be a quad 1 win.
That's true. Yeah. Illinois is a quad 1 for everybody else, but Michigan State is higher ranked and isn't a quad 1. Interesting.
Well, Illinois is not a quad 1 for when you're playing them at home.
Oh, true.
Very close though.
Never mind.
3 spots away. But they're a quad 1 when you go there every single day of the week, straight up. And
Coleman Hawkins said, "At first, I was kind of upset we weren't in Sacramento."
Oh my God, who gives a shit about Sacramento, Coleman? Jesus.
Iowa does not get a 2 seed or a 1 seed in the girls. Interesting.
We're still talking about that?
I don't know. I'm just trying to find product, and we're 2 hours in.
Any guests want to jump on? Like maybe some coaches? Maybe get Brad on here?
Yeah, I texted him. He said that he was busy.
Yeah, okay.
Kind of weird. Anybody in the chat want to hop on here? Tell us your thoughts.
Sure.
How do you feel about Big Game Boomers' 10 most dangerous tournament teams? Number 1, Duke. Number 2, Marquette. Number 3, Penn State. Number 4, Mizzou. Number 5, FAU. Number 6, UConn. Number 7, Kent State, I think. I don't know what KS is. Could be Kennesaw State. I don't know.
No way it's Kennesaw State.
8, Auburn. 9, Oral Roberts. 10, Kentucky. Thoughts?
No thoughts.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, Illinois, like, is that the hardest? Is that the hardest 1 through whatever they are? Like, I mean, you got Arkansas, Kansas, St. Mary's, VCU, UConn, and Iona. Tell me that's not the hardest 1 through 4.
For a 9 seed?
Yeah.
So West Virginia would have Alabama. Well, you'd have Maryland, Alabama, San Diego State, Charleston, Virginia, Furman. Florida Atlantic's kind of hard. I mean, Purdue, Memphis, Purdue, Duke, Oral Roberts, Tennessee, Louisiana. Auburn has Miami, Houston, Iowa, Drake, Indiana, Kent State. I don't know. Yeah, Illinois is obviously the hardest. What are we doing here? Let's go by those teams. Ken Bomb.
Here, let my dog in. Go ahead.
Arkansas is 20th on Ken Palm. Kansas is 9th. St. Mary's is 11th. UConn is 4th. So Ken Palm. Not great. Not great. So Kansas, 9th. UCLA, 2nd. This is the Ken Palm region here. These rankings are insane.
Oh, you want to read this one, Ethan? Did you already read it?
What?
This message.
Sending out a tweet here.
Why don't you read this message for us, please?
Sure thing.
Yeah.
I expect the Raverbacks to finish off this, quote, rough season, but as I say that, we go on a tear. I'm confused.
Why? Because you don't know who the Raverbacks are?
I feel like Mike Woodson yesterday.
I just wanted you to give that guy crap about saying Raverbacks, but
okay.
Yeah,
that's enough. I'm about to give you a sick stat. I'm about to give you a sick stat.
Are you guys making your own brackets tonight? We already made them. We made one with the chat, and then we'll each do our own, and we'll have it tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central. We'll have it at 3 p.m. Central on the Countdown to March Madness. If you follow Ethan on Twitter, we'll have the link for that. It's on his
channel as well.
His YouTube page. I don't know what his YouTube is.
It's in the link somewhere up there on YouTube.
I'm sure that we can post it in here. YouTube.com/Ethan Carter SW.
Yep. That's not how that works, though. I don't think that's my link. I don't think I have.
That's not how YouTube works.
I don't think I have an @ link for that. I think it's just.
Anyway, so look up Ethan Carter SW on Twitter.
There you go.
There you go.
It always sends out like duplicate messages. Okay, never mind.
We'll have his and mine both tomorrow on that, and then we started. If you just got here. We're doing one for Illini basketball podcast. We can
go to our Twitter. I posted that.
Yeah, if you go to our Twitter, you can see that.
Look at the Ken Palm rankings for the top 10 seeds in the West region. Kansas 9th, UCLA 2nd, Gonzaga 8th, UConn 4th. 5 top 11 teams. St. Mary's 11th, TCU 27th, Northwestern 42nd, Arkansas 20th, Illinois 33rd, Boise State 31st. I don't think there's any region that's even close to that good.
Yeah.
I mean, St. Mary's was 9th on Ken Palm before they got wiped out by Gonzaga. So essentially you have 5 teams that were top 10 in Ken Palm almost all season. That is unheard of.
Coleman and RJ, the most likely transfers after this year?
Coleman's not transferred.
Yeah, I don't think Coleman's I really don't think RJ's transferring. I really don't.
A comment earlier when you were gone said he's going to start RJ just to not so he doesn't transfer.
I just don't see him going somewhere. Yeah, every time. I know that like last year, RJ and Coleman both had their meetings with Underwood. And people speculated that those meetings would turn into them transferring, which they didn't. I assume that Underwood promised them starting spots for that. I don't see how Coleman and RJ don't start next year. So I don't think those guys will go anywhere because they're guaranteed playing time. So have I ever had Pappy Van Winkle bourbon? I feel like I have, but I don't know for sure. Thanks for the happy birthday. So I appreciate you guys. There are some head scratchers and seeds, and I suppose there's no fix for it, but the line I have some ranking opponents. Yeah, Illinois definitely got the hardest bracket. They've had the toughest seeds the last 2 years to play in the second round. And this year they have what I feel is the toughest bracket to come out of. But I mean, when you shoot yourself into the 8-9 seed, that's what's going to happen anyways. So Thinking Bama, Marquette, Kansas, Texas, Final Four. That's fair. I think a lot of people are going to take Marquette for how they've been playing. I don't know. I mean, Shaka Smart is back not having the Texas pressure and being able to take teams. So I think that helps. You don't see Illinois going anywhere. That's fair. Yeah, so Kansas was the overall number 1 2 days ago. Yeah, so I don't know. Like, I don't feel like the committee takes into account the tournaments, but I feel like they took into account Texas beating the snot out of Kansas for some reason. Because Kansas literally has the most quad 1 wins by what, 4 or 5? And they're the 3 seed. They don't even get they don't get home court advantage at Kansas City, which is absolutely insane to me. Is that they're sending Houston to Kansas City instead of Kansas? It seems crazy. Arkansas fans already talking crap online, overlooking Illinois, talking about how they can beat Kansas. That's the thing. It's like, I mean, if you overlook the guy you're playing before, that's tough. Kansas versus Duke in the national title game. It's possible. It's possible. I think Duke has a shot to win a national championship. Ethan gave me crap for it last night when I said it, but I still think that's possible. You guys all join our bracket. You follow us on Twitter. Come be in our bracket. Oh, I guess I can show you guys this here. This one, I think. Yeah. So here we are, Illini Basketball Podcast bracket. Some of you guys have signed up. Oh, that's my daughter. I don't know who Ryan is. That's Ethan. So if you guys want to come join us, we're going to do something. We'll give something away. I don't know what it's going to be. It kind of depends on what you guys want. We still have like golf balls and stuff. If you guys want that, if not, we'll find something else for you guys. So, yeah, come join our group. So I'll throw the link back in the chat. It's a stupid link, but here you go. There it is. So, but yeah, if you guys want to come join us, come join us. I really like this better than my big old face on there. I am impressed with Shire having Duke playing defense similar to how they did in the 1990s. Yeah, I think John Shire's a great coach. He's young.
I'm impressed with the fact that he's gotten them to defend like they do.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, I thought that just said something about how they're won the ACC tournament or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Is this your account that when you walk away you type? Because that's the only time Jason is.
No, sir.
But
sure. That was exactly what I was thinking.
Took Gonzaga all the way. What, were you watching us and then you just went off what we said? Okay, that's fine.
I'm going to be up until 3 a.m. tonight, and I'm going to get no sleep. This week is going to be great, but I might be dead by the end of this week, and if I am, it's worth it. Just so we're clear. But earlier on the playback stream, I was about to pull a Red Dead Redemption 2 fall asleep stream on playback. It'd be tough.
Did you get some more caffeine in you? A little monster action? A little Matthew Meyer? Hey, I think you need to shave the sides to go kind of mullet action for the tournament.
That's a lot of work.
Or maybe get the mustache going again.
Maybe the mustache. I have a little bit.
Let's both go mustache for the tournament.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, my wife's gonna hate me. But.
Well, it's a big week. I also have another idea that I'm going to be doing during the tournament, and maybe I'll just reveal it. Should I reveal it on here? I kind of want it to be a surprise. I don't know.
I don't think you reveal it here. No, don't do it yet.
I won't be able to reveal it.
Make the people, anticipate it coming.
I'll reveal it Wednesday.
Now you got to text me and tell me what it is. You got to reveal it to me. So we doing a 3:30 watch party? Or are we doing it? We're not doing playback. We cannot do virtual. We can't do virtual. I'm not doing it if you're going on playback.
I wouldn't do that anyway. Okay.
Yeah, you would. Playback TV. Yeah, you guys. Here, we need to put this in here. Are you doing it?
Yep.
I'm doing it. You doing it? I'm doing it. There you go. Go to that.
I got it off first.
Yeah, I stopped typing because I heard you. So if you go to that, you type in your TV provider. That's what we've been doing all week for the conference tournaments. Basically, we're on the screen. You can watch the games on your device, whatever you're on, computer, laptop, iPad, iPhone, and then basically watch the games with us live. So instead of like a watch party where you're just looking at our ugly mugs, you can actually watch the game.
I'll show you what it looks like. Go over here to here, sign up. 24 members. How you doing?
24. Look at us.
Look at we'll you. Go. For example, in the Penn State Illinois game. The only way you're Iowa, pick it up. Just for example.
Yeah.
Watch the game here. Down five. Oh, DePaul Xavier.
Ethan's picture is fantastic.
We got.
Where is everybody?
Where's everybody at? Nobody's there. So you get live reactions like that. I don't know if my audio is shared, but
yeah, we can hear. I could hear. There we go. Ball game.
Everybody's lost.
Andrew Funk.
This team is atrocious.
Keep us out of the tournament.
This is what we're going. Keep us out of
the tournament.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's a little.
Well, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. And once they let me schedule for Tuesday, I'll have the probably the first 4 games Tuesday. I don't know if you're going to be available. You keep beating around the bush on that, but
I mean, I'm always available unless I'm not available. You know how my schedule is.
I didn't want to break the fourth wall here.
Yeah, so we've been on that pretty much all week. Ethan ran like a 28-hour stream.
Well, Saturday I was live from yesterday I was live from 11 to midnight, and then Friday was pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, Hulu apparently has problems. I don't know. Scheid hasn't been able to get it to work on Hulu. But if you have like Comcast, it works. Comcast,
AT&T, Hulu is supposed to work, so maybe it'll get to work. Somebody else can get to work. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then you'll have what was the other one? No DirecTV or Dish. None of those two.
Yeah, it doesn't have
YouTube TV works. So
Alexis says, I believe you have to have live Hulu.
Yeah, I think there's an option to connect to that.
So I don't know. Yeah.
Sling, Fubo, DirecTV, Spectrum, Fiverr.
But I think Thursday we're going to do a watch party on this like we usually do. Because I'm not going virtual, or we're not doing a watch party. That's all I gotta say.
I don't know if I want to do one Thursday. I mean, I guess we could leave it up to the people. I don't know.
What do you guys think? Watch party or no watch party? You guys tell us.
They're going to say watch party, but then I'm not going to leave it up to the people either.
Danny says that he has Hulu Live. And Brod says his Hulu didn't work. I don't know. Apparently there's something wrong with Hulu.
No, there's not. Just kidding. I don't know. Yeah, the only thing I'm worried about with an in-person watch party is the fact that last time we did it, we had a shit ton of audio issues. Or like it was a pain in the ass to set that up.
No, it wasn't. We put the microphones on the thing. It was fine.
Yeah, but by like the first 8 minutes of the game,
But now we know.
I mean,
Now
You sound
we took care of it.
you sound like you're really pushing for this. I was kind of trying to.
Okay, no watch party, guys.
We'll see. We'll see.
It's fine.
You know,
You guys got the last watch party. I'm not watching it. All I'm saying is I'm not watching it on playback.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm pretty sure we could do both at the same time if I set it up that way, but I think that might be a pain in the ass. Yeah, Scheidewinder has a good time, you know. When in Rome, right? When in Rome.
Stream up and watching on my TV. Yeah, I mean that's basically what the YouTube watch party.
I feel like we should almost incentivize to where it's up to Illinois if they win, we'll do one in the second round. If they lose, we don't. And I feel like that might be, blame the team. Blame the team. I don't know. We'll talk about it on the podcast.
Second round's going to be on like Saturday though.
They're not going to be there. I was just saying that.
Just saying.
We'll talk about it more during the episode and see what people think.
Yeah. What are we shooting for here? Like 3 hours of this, or?
I'm ready to be done. I mean, I got work to do tonight on the bracket.
Yeah, you got jobs and stuff.
I got 5 hours of stuff to do for the tournament tonight.
All right.
I got my notes from last year's bracket. Notes from last year. Notes from a year ago.
Oh, shoot. That was me.
Thoughts on the Jayhawks. Right there. Right there. And then you got the binders as well. The South region. Alabama's going to be the first team in there.
Binders. There they are. That's what I was talking about.
Where's my 3-hole punch, though? That's the big question. I don't know where that's at. I'm going to have to find that. Because it's pretty much pointless if so. And I also have extra file folders for any other things that I need in there. I got like 4 of those. So I think I'm ready. I mean, I think I'm locked and loaded. Yeah, I mean, just in case. You don't know what extra notes you might be jotting down. So I do all of that, and my bracket still sucks every year. Pretty impressive.
That's true.
But I think when you pay attention to the entire season, like most of the morons who fill out brackets, specifically people on Facebook, such as people from where we're from on Facebook talking shit about Gonzaga, which pissed me off 2 years ago. So I think you're less prone to falling in love with teams like I am, a.k.a. NC State. I'm going to do that to them probably. So
yeah, shouldn't even got in. Now you're going to have them go into the Elite Eight.
Yeah, what do you think the biggest storyline is in the first round? That's a question we haven't asked. Is the biggest storyline Bryce Hopkins' revenge game against Kentucky? He was at Kentucky last year, and he's Providence's best player. That might be the one.
I
or
think so.
Bruce Pearl revenge game against Iowa.
How's that a revenge game?
I don't know.
That's such a stupid game.
Or, there's like no other storylines really that I could think of. Like real storylines.
Brad Underwood.
Most disappointing versus most disappointing in Arkansas, Illinois.
Yeah.
Patino versus Hurley, I guess, is a storyline because they're both completely different on the sidelines a lot. Hurley's an insane person, and Patino's kind of, mafia-like on the benches.
Kind of. Anyways, yeah.
That's the only storylines I got.
All right.
Potential Creighton or UCSB revenge game against Creighton. Creighton beat UCSB 2 years ago. They could play in the second round, huh? Now we're really grasping here.
You broke. All right. That was like the Mike Woodson staring at the refs or his team, staring at Miller flop.
Will Wade just got hired by McNeese.
Just now?
Yeah. He was in the mix of the Ole Miss job, and then he goes to McNeese. They won't be catching him cheating there. I got to find this Mike Woodson reaction before we go. One of the best things in the history of basketball, honestly. Here you go, folks. Enjoy. Mike Woodson reacting to Miller Kopp shot clock violation.
Oh, well, I didn't see the lip twinge earlier. There's a little lip action. Ready? What was that? What is that?
I don't know.
Is he a lizard?
What happened?
I don't know. Is that his tongue?
I don't know what happened there.
All right. Well, that's a great way to end it.
I hope that's in GIF form on Twitter. GIF form, sorry.
Jeff, we need the peanut butter, not creamy, not crunchy.
Yeah, yep.
You guys are not crunchy fans, right? Who wants actual peanuts in their peanut butter?
I don't eat peanut butter at all. So there you go.
Really?
Yeah.
Ever had a PB&J in your life?
Nope, no interest.
What did you take for lunch at school?
Snacks usually.
Snacks.
All right. Yeah, I got like 5 more hours of being down here, so I might not leave this room until tomorrow's bracket breakdown. I wish I had somewhere to sleep in here. That'd be great. Maybe I could do that.
There
Anyway,
you go. Get a little bed going.
yeah, so we'll be back tomorrow on the links that we've sent out. You check my Twitter. I'll have that on there, and I'll be on Facebook, and I'll try to share it with the Illini account because that's kind of the way that I can get viewers.
Yeah, 3 o'clock, and then peanut butter and banana. What do I look like, Elvis, bro? Jeez.
Yeah, you do.
Thank you. They call me John Mayer. Thank you. That's how you actually say that last name. Anywho, when are we gonna do the Illinois one?
I don't know. We'll find out, I guess, huh?
Wednesday?
Whereabouts, yeah. And then we'll have playback.tv
Dog's freaking out.
Tuesday and Wednesday, probably. I'll keep everybody posted on that.
Yeah.
And a lot of other stuff. And it's a big week ahead. And I'm going to be down here for the next 39,000 hours. So,
Yeah.
Goodbye.